Hail, Star Troopers!
Whoa.
My name is Conrad, alongside my friend Fox, and this is the 7th hour of the Space Spinner Starlordathon live stream where two Americans try to discuss the UK Sci-Fi Comic Starlord one issue at a time. It's 10 a.m. here in Los Angeles, and we've made it past the 25% mark. We're halfway to halfway, Fox. Now, that's right.
Pray for me.
Definitely. This hour, we're covering Starlord issue 7, cover date June 24th, 1978. This time, Mind Wars fights a space battle, Robusters starts swinging, Johnny Alpha's got you in his sight, it's Plant Sanity and Planet of the Damned, and Timequake checks out the Nazis of the 25th century.
Oh, Nazis.
Yeah, you can find the comics we're covering today in Strontium Dog SGHC Files 1, Robusters Volume 1, Planet of the Damned, and the Judge Dredd magazine, issues 48 and 49. But this episode, I'm excited because we're joined by Eamonn Clarke of the Mega City Book Club. Welcome aboard!
Oh!
Hi, Conrad Head Fox. I'm Dr. Eamonn. I'm here to help.
Oh, no. We don't need your help. We're doing it on our own.
The chat room wants to stage an intervention, so if you need talking down from the Starlordathon tower, I'm your man, okay?
Oh, listen, Starlordathon forever.
Just blink twice.
We gotta keep going.
No.
And Fox, you're the voice in his brain. You've got to make him blink twice.
Oh, no, it's fine. So, Eamon, I wonder if
Person,
you could...
woman, man, camera, TV.
Oh, no, current events. So I think you've actually covered a couple of these Starlord stories in the course of the book club. Could you share your Starlord history with us?
Yeah, so I know nothing.
Oh, no.
I'm unlike your other guests, I'm too old for Starlord. So my younger brother got 2000 AD but didn't get Starlord. But I have got some of the issues now that I bought on eBay. I've certainly got those collections you mentioned. I've got the SD Files 1, which we have done on the podcast with Steve Green, who's in the chat room.
Oh, yes.
I've got Planet of the Damned, of course, so I've read that. I've also done Robusters Volume 1 on the podcast as well, so I've done those. That's my familiarity, basically. The ones everybody knows: Strontium Dog, Robusters, and a bit of Planet of the Damned.
And we're definitely getting towards these more mysterious ones as we go through Mind Wars, which was just collected last year, I think. And then, we're getting on to, like, as we get deeper in, pretty soon we're going to be talking Holocaust, which is this one that no one knows about. That's really the forgotten thrill. But
What?
Listen.
What is this Nazi stuff, man?
No, it's an entirely different Holocaust, buddy. Don't even worry about
thank
it.
goodness.
Yeah. This one's about this one's got Russians, so be ready for that.
Boy.
The cover, Forbidden Worlds, Beyond the Limits of Man's Imagination. See Flint showing down with Prince Rudolph in this extremely red cover by Roman Solo, one of our long-term faves.
Oh, man. Packing in this pachyderm.
Love this man versus elephant action. It's so good.
Barbarians, wear more clothes.
I know. It's got to be so cold on Planet of the Damned.
No, I gotta see that barb bod. These Barbadians.
They're proud of their physique. They spent all that time strapped to that machine, pushing it around like Arnie did.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, the what is it? The slave breaker.
Yeah, it's like a mill or something. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
Speaking of a relentless murder machine, let's go to Blueprint 1, Mind Wars.
Which is what Conrad and Fox will be doing in 18 hours' time.
Oh,
Listen,
my God.
I'm fighting that mind war every day. Script, Alan Ebden. Art, Jesus Redondo. Lettering, Jack Potter. Starlord appears on the top of this page to give us an update on this damn Hell Planet game. I don't care, Starlord. Leave me alone.
Oh, my God. They're
Don't
really
know about the game.
No, we got 2 games and we keep getting pieces for them. And I don't care about it.
Wow.
Anyway, on the planet Ujubum, federal counselor Kola Rashnik is being attacked by a star trader named Zazda. He tosses away Agent Yosei Tillman, and the twins decide to step in, blasting Zazda into a nearby table with their mind powers.
Not even lifting a finger, man. Psychic versus Brawn. Psychic's gonna win every time, baby.
It's true. It's Kola steps in to stop them, though, as this is apparently the traditional greeting of the Lenarthian people. So just be cool.
Oh, that's rad. That's a very bear feel to it.
Yeah, we're going to see a bunch of Lenarthians as time goes by. They're actually kind of lion men,
Oh, hell yeah.
basically.
They look like gummy bears.
Well, I mean, this guy is sort of he's kind of a wider Lenarthian. We'll meet some thinner ones as time goes by. But yeah, anyway, Zazda turns out to be a pretty swell dude, offers to take the group anywhere they want. They board his ship, the Solar Saint, and blast off.
3 engines, 3 times the awesome.
That's the key. As they fly, they pass a fleet of Federation ships, which, after some misgivings, fire on the planet Ujubum and destroy it. Whoa!
God damn!
They are not playing around.
I like that the explosion is somewhat off screen, man. It's behind a bunch of people.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. It seems like they just kind of glass it. Basically, it's not a full like Death Star blow up. It's more just sort of like taking out life on it or something.
I feel like I've seen that in a film there somewhere.
Yeah, can't put my finger on it.
No.
Did Dan Dare ever get a movie?
He
destroyed enough planets. I'll say that much.
Never gonna let that go. That man is a war criminal.
Yeah. The warships spot the Solar Saint, and Zazda tries to evade, but it's no use. He asks the twins for help, and they concentrate as the Navy targets the Saint. But the twins go into a trance, and a force field protects the ship as it's fired on by all the fleet's weapons.
They gotta hold hands to do it. That's the key.
Yeah.
There's some weird shit going on.
There's a lot of like. Listen, we've talked about text versus subtext in the course of our.
I'm just saying,
here.
gotta kill these kids.
A lot of closeness by these twins, you know. Anyway, they're in a trance protecting the ships, but they can't do it for long, and the attacks are having a great toll on Arlen and Ardeni. When suddenly a juggle of ships appear out of nowhere and make suicide attempts on the Fed ships.
Oh man, rough.
Yeah, it's not clear where they can go, but without any other options, they enter into translight speed. As Yosei says, you're just gonna have to live with the death and destruction you cause in your wake.
Oh my, yeah, all right.
Gonna have to live with the fact that wherever you go, you're gonna leave a trail of death and disaster from one end of the galaxy to the next. Ooh, I've been told that by my dad a couple of times.
Man,
Yeah.
I mean, I really feel like reading between the lines with this guy, you got to kill these kids.
He's definitely tried to last episode. You know.
Jesus Redondo art though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I guess you've been talking about that a lot, haven't you? Everybody says that, don't they?
I mean, it's glorious stuff. Just all these aliens, these cool crowd scenes, these spaceships. I mean, previously we've seen these spaceships like they can all like deconstruct into like 24 like smaller ships and stuff like that.
So good.
And it looks really nice. And I just really love, again, just all these pictures of Arlen and Ardeni like using their powers and stuff. It's very cool. It's really like the art's great. Absolutely.
Yeah.
My favorite is just dude getting tossed from one panel to another.
Yes.
Like it's so good.
Oh yeah,
like
breaking the
fight scenes
border
are
here
great.
for sure.
Yeah.
The Lenarthian greeting ritual sparked more than one war through being misinterpreted. You think you might want to change that ritual, you know?
It's their culture,
Really?
you know?
It started a war. Okay.
Well, I guess we're just going to have to live with it. Clearly, they're still around.
Definitely. Next time on... Oh my God. Hey, do what I say. All right. Next time on Mind Wars, let me die in peace. Please let me die. No way, buddy. You got 17 hours to go, just like the rest of us. Coming with us.
Jeezy Pete's. Translight speed. Really, not my preferred method. Much more of a warp man.
Want to go plaid? I know what that's like for sure.
Plaid's a deep cut.
All right. And speaking of more space adventures, let's continue on to Blueprint 2. Come on, buddy. Robusters. Skip Pat Mills, art Carlos Pino, lettering Tony Jacob. 27.
Do robots need breasts?
I mean, need, you know? Like,
Dancing girl robots need
yeah, I mean,
breasts,
they're
apparently.
entertaining. They're entertainment robots. They need whatever, you know?
Oh, man.
It's
Jeez.
niche, Fox. It's a certain niche.
You know what?
Yeah.
True. Don't
Yeah.
shame. Don't shame.
Okay.
Oh my God. It's 2078. The TV ads are all the same. Get away from the pressures of Earth by going to the Ritz Space Hotel. Fully roboticized for the holiday of a lifetime. There's sexy lady dancing bots. Ed Max, this red Frank Sinatra / C-3PO kind of guy. He's got that.
He's got a disk drive at the top of his head so you can play what you want.
Ooh, and he's got the tummy record player like C-3PO does.
Ooh, yeah.
He's
The
singing,
championship belt area, baby.
always. He's singing songs and the praises of the fine food the hotel offers. There's,
So he's just playing up the hotel to the guests that are already at the hotel?
well, I mean, this is like a commercial
This is
for it to
ad.
bring you in, you know? We see, like, when you go there, you can play tennis against robot opponents designed to let you win, which is pretty solid.
that's-
In zero gravity?
That's the best
Oh,
way to play
yeah.
tennis, I guess.
I don't know how it would work.
No, not me.
We got rooms with nice amenities and low prices because robots
look
might
at
be
that.
sentient beings, but they don't get paid because they're literally slaves.
But hey, why not? Sure, great.
Subtext is text. This is written by Pat Mills. It's not just
Wow.
clever statements. It's not just a clever
Do
credit
not
card.
tip your bellboy.
I brew you
Robot.
some nice sweet tea. There's a familiar sentence.
Mm.
Robots!
Oh boy.
Sadly, as these things do, the vacation of your dreams can quickly turn to nightmares.
Yeah, it's robots. Of course it's going to turn to nightmares.
Yeah, we see a robot manager. We see a robot manager telling the robots to like pack up for the night and stuff when suddenly
Yeah.
Max reaches round and chokes the manager to death with a mic cable.
My God. And his face goes from, I'm a robot, my face doesn't move too, sinister robot face, I am a murderer now.
Yeah, it's good. You know, you got to have these alternate faces, you know?
Oh, man. Gotta
Got my
replace
murder
it.
face on.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Don't
Hey,
like
stop.
murder bots.
Stop making robots that can kill you.
It
know,
seems
never.
very simple.
It seems like the whole plot of Westworld, doesn't it?
Listen, I don't want to have a robot-based hotel if I can't accidentally be killed by those robots.
I mean, how else are you going to have a murder mystery in your robot hotel?
That's right.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
just a
One
murder.
guest must die.
Yeah, come on.
Give me
Man
robot
up, you
liberty.
know? The plan's on. They're going to kill all these Humes, but first they got to wait to get the right Humes in there.
Jeez, everybody's in on it?
Yeah. Listen, they got a powerful hotel union, for sure.
That's what said that it's all about murder.
Yeah. Meanwhile, at the Robusters base, Howard Quartz' secretary, Miss Marilyn, is on her way to work, getting catcalled by all the robots, which I don't think is cool. Like, what's going on here, guys?
It's very heavy metal.
It works both ways.
I guess so.
Oh.
And then Howard Quartz pops out of the window and shakes his umbrella at him. Get out of here! No
I've
good.
got phone calls to take.
Exactly. Oh, geez. Okay, where am I at? Yeah. Okay, a bot with a hard hat named Half Tough checks on her about his new arm. He's been missing one. But apparently it's still in the mail, which is sad.
Amazon delivery's delayed again.
Oh boy. Only essentials.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Rojas and Hammerstein are on their way to meet with Quartz. They banter with Half Tough and then with Marilyn, who, once they're in private, admits that Half Tough's arm will never arrive because British Lamech has stopped making that part.
Oh.
Oh no.
And that's
King of
that's-
British Leyland.
very sad. And that's It's tough because he's the one bot that's really stoked to go on a mission, despite the fact that he can't because he's got missing the arm and stuff like that.
I mean, he's only half tough, and now, he's only got half his arms.
It's a paradox, Howard Quartz arrives. He's going to a conference at the Space Ritz tomorrow, and he wants Rojaws and Hammerstein to come with him. Hammerstein is a bodyguard, and Rojaws undercover as a new cooker unit.
I don't know if that's a good idea. Well, I guess he's got the flipper,
Yeah.
He uses shovel.
I mean, we'll see. He does actually look like the waiter bots that are working at the hotel. We'll see that next episode.
Oh, interesting. They also eat garbage?
I mean, they eat something, I guess. I don't know. They're going to go soon. They're on a ship to the Ritz, but both bots have a bad feeling about this. More Star Wars stuff next time. From Sewer Bot to Waiter Bot.
Oh, yeah, boy. Moving up in the world. Now he can eat fancy garbage.
Yeah.
Did you read that at all as Walter Robot?
Oh, no.
Sewer Wobot to Waiter Wobot.
No, stop. We do not have to acknowledge Walter. Oh, God, that robot.
So Pat Mills has a go at slaves again, or makes a point about slaves again. Also has a go at the British car industry.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask, what a Lamech is a reference to, because it clearly is, but it's above my head, I think.
So that's British Leyland, who were like the Rover car company, and who by the late 70s were in a pretty dire state. So, yeah, didn't have a good reputation.
We're definitely I mean, there's definitely a lot of sort of instant or reference to different car companies making these different robots in Robusters and stuff. So I think it's just a good picking that up, I suppose. But yeah, I appreciate that information because it's hard to research it sometimes, for the record.
Yeah, especially when you're making 24 different reviews.
Listen, all right.
Yeah.
If you join our Patreon for $3, you can see all my show notes. I'll have these Starlord ones up soon for 40,000 words for this podcast event. Thank you very much.
He literally writes 8 pages for like a normal.
It's mostly
normal
3 or
episode.
4 for these ones, but still. Anyway. Let's speaking of space hotels, let's bug this shit up with Blueprint 3, Strontium Dog.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah. Script John Wagner as TV Grover, art Carlos Esquera, lettering Steve Potter. Johnny and Wolf are about to shoot each other when Johnny realizes that the giant praying mantis beast that Wolf has turned into might be a mirage trick from Cancer, who he's going after.
What?
Yeah, they managed to think it through. And during that time, they sort of look in the mirror like, oh, yeah, maybe we aren't both monsters that have just sort of
Or maybe they were both monsters the whole time. Blowing your minds.
One way or another. Anyway, as they have this discussion, the bar is caught on fire, so they got to figure something out.
Oh, man. Oh, look.
It's a mirage. Oh, no, it isn't.
And the real mirage was the whole place was on fire.
Also, the friends we made along the way. Johnny readies a time bomb to escape, and we take a break for another page of goddamn Hell Planet, Evil Sergeant Sin. Like this guy.
He have the name Eric on his chest then.
What's this doing in our comic?
This is like the fourth page of this Hell Planet game that we've been going. You're supposed to cut the pieces out and then
ruin your comic book.
Yeah, and just sort of buy this comic for 4 weeks in a row so you can ruin it and play a weird board game with your friends or something.
But the only way to get all the rules is to read them at random parts of each comic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Listen,
editors have got these budgets, haven't they? So this is dead cheap to put in the middle.
That's pretty fair.
Coloured pages, but you've got either side of it. You've got Carlos Esquera.
It's such a bad placement for this thing.
It really is. I mean, I think. I was theorizing that this was a remake of the Magnum Force game that was in Action as well, which also had this sort of 4-player setup kind of thing.
Right.
the art's not like where they could just sort of reskin it and have somebody draw some pictures for it and they're good to go. But man, this is not great. Like, the art isn't great here as much as anything else, which is the worst part. Like, the greatest sin, honestly.
Yeah.
The lizards are the best thing in this entire picture.
So the lads, they're caught in the flames, but a well-placed time bomb going back like a second or so lets them escape. At last, though, Cancer arrives and confronts them. He shoots Wolf in the back.
What is with his head?
He's got a real tiny, like, grub head, I want to say.
Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah, he does have a Spider-Man head. Get out of here, Spider-Man. Come on.
God, got to take pictures of you for J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, get me pictures of Spider-Man.
Every time.
Pictures of that no good, goddamn Spider-Man.
He confronts him, he shoots Wolf in the back, and then does sort of a Hall of Mirrors kind of thing. With the mirages and stuff. Beaten and outmatched, Johnny has no choice under fire but to kill himself. Oh, man, it's getting real crazy.
There was a setup and a payoff for this, I feel like.
Yeah. Or so it seems, because instead he uses that variable distance things that we like so much.
It's such a strange gun. Its purpose is really only twofold. Shoot through a guy to get another guy, or shoot through myself to get to that guy.
Yeah, shoots through his own head and hits Cancer, taking him out. Oh, man. The aliens...
It's early days. They can, what his eyes do and what his weapons do. They're still making it up every issue, aren't they?
It kind of has that feel.
Yeah, the big thing I think that I'm actually really like unhappy about, actually, as we go through this. Yeah, listen, the cartridges are never explained. And that's what I want to talk. And I want someone to do that. It's not explained in Starlord. I'll tell you that much. It isn't.
Whoa.
Like, there's never a point where we get like that, like a Judge Dredd story where he uses all 6 bullets in a story, There's never like one where he defines what all 4 cartridges in his gun do. We just know, like, number 4 is a big explosion, number 3 is a beam maybe or something.
Why you would never just use number 4 is beyond me.
Well, because sometimes you gotta like take people alive or something, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's something they could explain in the course of the comic,
Not going to for you, Conrad.
I shake my
drive
fist.
us insane over the next 4 million hours.
Someone get John.
Can I
Wagner
say
on the line.
that
Please.
they've also reprinted this now in the new Starlord Search and Destroy Rebellion copy, and I've got the digital copy of it, and it is absolutely glorious. The reproduction, yeah, it's really lovely. Because I think when I did the first SD agency files, when they sort of scanned the Starlord pages over, some of them came across a bit muddy, but they're crystal sharp in the new collection from Starlord.
Man, that's great.
Oh, that's excellent. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
So good, the horns went off.
Oh yeah. Oh God. Welcome to Berlin. I'm really glad that I need these windows open, but I let me take one for the team real quick.
Oh, I appreciate you.
It's all right. No, it's all right.
Oh no, I hate this. Germany. It just has the most annoying sounding sirens.
All right. I want to say one more thing as we finish Strontium Dog, which is, listen, we've beaten the case, and in the end, there's only one cure for cancer.
Ta-da!
Come on, buddy.
Sting!
Yeah.
That's the answer. Next time on Strontium Dog, approach me on your knees, Johnny Alpha.
New tale starts.
I mean, we're definitely getting these ones, all these it's funny, this mix of Strontium Dog and Roadbusters, very episodic, sort of monster of the week kind of thing. Then Planet of the Damned and Mind Wars, very single story, just running through from beginning to end, A lot of variety in here for sure.
Thank you.
And speaking of that,
oh man, time to get our pachyderm heffalump on.
I'm so ready. It's Blueprint 4, Planet of the Damned.
Oh God, this is just weird.
So good. Script, Pat Mills is already Alfonso Espiri, lettering Tom Frame.
Welcome back, Tom Frame.
My boy.
Always.
My little baby boy. Before he was doing all of his silk prints.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Yeah, we're still years away from that for sure.
Mhm.
Prince Rudolph on an elephant is bearing down on Flint. It's armor and mace versus loincloth and sword. Luckily,
You can just smash the knee, I guess.
Flint's super tricksy. He dodges the elephant and brings it down with the leg cut. Rudolph is in trouble, so he summons a bunch of plants to attack Flint.
What the Why?
Ah.
His only big play was the elephant. Now he's not even going to use the flail, just straight to plant magic.
Plants,
Yeah.
the last refuge of the coward fox. They entrap and strangle Flint. Again, this is getting kind of clips for sale here. He's in trouble, and he calls for the writer Hackman to help him. Hackman grabs Flint's sword, and Rudolph does nothing to stop him. He cuts Flint free, and Flint goes full Scooby-Doo on Rudolph, pulling off his helmet and revealing him to be an old man.
It was the old bald man with a beard the whole time.
He's getting high off the scent of insect-devouring plants.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
It always sends me to a demented fury.
I mean,
about
don't
inhaling the
smoke your
aroma
own,
of insect-devouring plants, Professor Barnes.
That's so. That's what.
Scooby-Doos.
Oh,
I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you no good barbarians.
shirtless men.
Yeah.
So Flint leads everybody into Sanctuary, where Hackman realizes that Prince Rudolph here. Whoa! Oh my God!
Whoa! This is
There we go. Sorry, I want to make sure I'm back. I think I might have been out for a second, but yeah. Rudolph Barnes lost in the Bermuda Triangle in 1952, but now he's here in the Planet of the Damned, etc. They
making some sweet plants, I guess.
always. They arrive in Sanctuary, which is in full color. All right.
We get some nice nudie scenes.
Yeah, full of
Getting
plants.
scrubbed down from some leaf water.
That's right. And this place is very like Lotus Eaters, like everything, everything provided for you and stuff like that. A woman named Lady Tabitha tells these newcomers to take baths because they're all smelly. We get an extremely gratuitous shot of Hackman taking a plant shower here. Whoa!
The
look
writer
at that.
loves the writer.
I mean, listen, I don't want to hear anything about Mind Wars because, everybody's got something with Planet for the Damned, all right? Dressed in freshly spun plant robes, Hackman goes to look for the professor. Yeah, something. He goes to look for Professor Barnes, and in a half-size page with another one of these twirly ads, Barnes
twirlies.
Yeah, Barnes explains that the Bermuda Triangle outputs people here like wherever, so there must be a time travel element involved. He says off in the distance is a huge whirlpool of flux, and that's probably where everybody comes out. You could maybe, if you do things right, get back home if you kind of went into that whirlpool there. But who knows? And
This
nobody
is some
wants
amazing
to leave.
deduction.
Yeah, and no one wants to leave Sanctuary anyway. It's nice here,
Yeah,
And
fine.
to that end, in fact, a tribunal of old guys is ordering Flint to say, listen, this guy, Professor Barnes, wants to leave, and he's making Hackman agree. So you got to go arrest Hackman. He must be stopped at any cost.
Arrest him.
Goodness.
It's tough.
It's getting Logan's Run.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But with more barbarians.
Yeah.
Next time on Planet of the Damned, the whole place is coming alive.
Oh man, the whole garden's a thing. It's gonna eat people. That's rad.
It is. It's pretty rad. All right.
It's weird how the color budgeting works out. You get these 2 pages, or is page and a half, don't you? It's just how the pages work out, isn't it?
You pay half price for a half color page, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, you pay. Yeah, plus you get extra money for it. You know.
A
little bit for you, little bit for you, little bit for me. You know, but they couldn't sell a half-page color ad, I guess. So that's how it goes.
Yeah, and Alfonso Aspiri, he does Tornado, Black Hawk in Tornado, I think.
I believe so. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely one of these early comics names. I don't know how much he does in actual 2000 AD, but yeah, I believe he does some Tornado stuff.
Some stuff in 2000.
And then lots of European strips, and if you Google them, you will find some more literal blueprints there.
Hey!
Whoa!
Little blue.
Yeah.
And speaking of, oh God, I don't know.
Nazis!
Yeah, speaking of Nazis, it's always time. Let's go to Blueprint 5, Timequake.
Hey,
Savage's Excellent Adventure.
But
discount Savage, this guy. It's the lateral stripes. Horizontal stripes is not a good look.
Oh, also, sorry, there's this ad for this Woodcraft Village. Get some model houses. Oh, man, listen, as a toy soldier collector, a house collecting, even I am like, oh man, this is like, it's like in Big, where there's that transformer that turns into a building. And so I don't know, guys.
Who wants to play with a building?
Yeah, I don't know if this is the way to go.
It's Arch Nemesis or Planes. Oh.
God.
UFO coming through. I don't know. So, Timequake, the year's 2070. So this is an alternate future to Robusters, which also takes place that year. Britain is ruled by Martin Bormann and the rest of these Nazis.
And it's space Nazis, future Nazis.
Yeah, future Nazis.
Worst type.
Definitely the worst type.
With spaceships.
Prehistoric Nazis, not so bad. Easy to deal with.
They're terrible too.
Oh,
they're pretty big.
Prehistoric Nazis. Terrible. Terrible. Time agent James Blocker can only travel into the future, so he can't undo the damage in the past. Suddenly, a Nazi hover plane attacks him, so he's got to run. He makes it to this big swastika column, and the Nazis shoot him, but it takes out the column instead, and the column then lands on them, taking them out. Like, think it through, Novices. Nazis. Come on.
Novices.
How do you know they're Nazis on this first page, Conrad?
I mean...
One, two, that was a
three,
big.
I could use a few more. Like I gotta say, when I was writing my review, my recaps, and reading through all these things, and I'm glad it hasn't happened. I was momentarily real worried that we'd get taken down for posting hate images because of all the swastikas in these comics. There's so many of them. Okay.
Jeez, they really are. There is 5 of them on the first page.
Yeah.
Column falls on this ship, and Blocker's feeling pretty good until he just gets cold cocked from the back.
Yeah, man. Another blackjack to the back of the
knocked
dome.
Out again. He's going to have concussions, like post-concussion syndrome at this point.
Multiple, and then he's traveling through time. That can't be helped. Help me, doctor.
Yeah. Oh, don't make Eamonn work for free. He's on his day off talking about these comics.
Don't time travel while having a concussion. I can say that, and I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, that seems fair. Yeah,
it can't be good, No.
Can't travel back to when you didn't have one. You still have one.
Yeah. Camera, person, man, woman, TV.
Take the test. That's the 5th column. That's a pretty solid joke, Wooly, for the record.
I'm going off the rails, gentlemen.
Keep it together, buddy. Blocker wakes up strapped to an electric chair. He's being interrogated and observed by Martin Bormann himself. Bormann recognizes Blocker, just hits the dial on the machine, electrocuting him, but that just activates his time strap, sending him another 100 years into the future. But,
oh God!
It seems that Borman has a time strap too, so he jumps ahead to meet him there. So there's more Borman trying to shoot him in 2178. The chair's still there and stuff. Borman shows up and shoots him. So Blocker
Time to go 200 years.
Yeah, he gets tricksy, so he jumps twice, forgetting the fact that we established previously that you can only jump once, and then you got to wait an hour and jump again. Screw that! We're jumping twice right away.
Jeez, man.
He ends up in 2478, and now this interrogation chair is in the same location, but they built a museum around it in the Nazi far future.
It's a really good thing that they didn't move the chair, I guess.
It's got to be in its original location. Sorry, no swastikas on this page. I'll have you know there's still some tiny futuristic ones still in there, guys. They aren't free.
It's turned into that episode of Black Mirror.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing. Oh, my God. All right. So we're half page, and at the end here, we got these shreddies rub down ads again. And then this old hag accosts the Blocker and tries to kiss him.
Assaults. Let's be clear.
Not cool. Get consent, weird old hag lady in the 25th century.
Maybe the fascist state, you don't need it? I mean, that could be true.
Luckily, this lady reveals herself to be Susie Cho, using her, shape-changing abilities.
She's a character. I remember her from the first two episodes.
Yeah. She's one of the Time Patrol guys. You know, they've got kind of a thing where they harass each other, and then it's sort of played for laughs. It's pretty solid. Good 1978 action here, y'all. Anyway, she can change shape, and she's been chasing him for the last 500 years to figure out where he is. Borman must be time control because he is a time strap too. So they prepare to head back to Time HQ to figure out what's going on, opening a time portal just in the middle of the front steps of this museum, which seems like, obvious, I guess. She opens
really getting away clean.
Yeah, the guards have found them, and Borman orders them to shoot to kill, so they got to dodge behind these columns. Good teleportation here. Now he's on this side. Oh, now he's on this side. Anyway, next time, 85 million years in the past.
Oh, so they're just going back to home base? Is that's it?
I mean, yeah, it's true. If you know what Timequake's about, that's less impressive because that's just heading home, I guess.
Ooh.
Will there be dinosaurs?
God, I really hope so. Conrad, are there dinosaurs?
Nazi dinosaurs.
Oh, no.
So many worst kind of Nazis coming through here. Far future Nazis, primitive Nazis, dinosaur Nazis.
I really hope that they don't indoctrinate the T-Rex.
Listen, those T-Rexes are just waiting. They'll be radicalized by the first person that talks to them about nationalism. It's terrible. Anyway, with all that said, we've reached the end of issue 7 of Starlord. What a ridiculous series. And thus, I have a question for each of yous. Eamonn, as our guest, I must know, what are your top and bottom thrills for this issue?
Okay, so bottom is Robusters, because it's just all set up. I mean, there's one murder, but it's just all set up. So nothing going on much in Robusters. It'd be easy to say top was Strontium Dog. It's, everybody's favorite. But I'm going to say Mind Wars, because I haven't seen it before. Jesus Redondo art. I like his spaceships. I like his stuff in space. There's a weird brother and sister vibe going on,
It's true.
It's true. Jesus Redondo. So, yeah. But Kelvin Gosnell, back if I could go back in the past, put Carlos Esquerra in the color pages, please.
Yeah, it's true. We I mean, a lot of the first stories, Strontium Dog was in the color. We sort of moved towards it being more black and white, which is a bummer because I miss those purples of the magenta days of launch Starlord for Strontium Dog. So is that your bottom, or what's your bottom?
So Robusters bottom.
Oh, that's right.
Top.
I'm sorry.
That's me. Yep, Fox.
Sorry, I'm all over the place.
Oh!
I'm 7 hours in. Fox, what's your top and bottom?
Good Lord, this hot potato. Man, oh man, oh man. I'm joining you with Robuster's bottom. That's a bottom right there. Even with boob bots, I'm just not interested. This is all set up. Sweet kill? Sure. More murder,
Jokes
please.
This guy.
Top. Damn. Well, I know it's not Timequake. I'm done with Nazis. Ooh. You know what? I'm going to do some solidarity here. I like that there was some cool spaceship battles and some bar fights in Mind Wars. Solidarity, Eamon.
Okay, great.
Very nice.
So, Conrad, we'll
Conrad.
yours.
Oh, man.
Yes.
I'll join
Person,
y'all
woman,
with
man.
Robusters at my bottom, I think. Again, just a setup. I am excited for this story, though. Definitely gonna get some singing in as a Max, the C-3PO droid. Very excited for that. You know what I like. I am gonna say that my top is this Strontium dog, though. Oh man, I love this Ascara art. These crazy alien monsters at the start. I really like this big hall of mirrors of a cancer and stuff. That's pretty solid. And then I love the fun with the tech of they use a time bomb to get out of this fire. Use the variable blaster thing to shoot this guy through his own head. That's pretty solid.
Weird weapon.
And then look at this pun at the end here, man. I found a cure for cancer. The only cure. That's solid. Solid pun.
It's a zinger.
And
It's classic Johnny Alpha.
I gotta reward this punsmanship, It's my brand, these puns. So, with all that said, I hope everybody enjoyed the show. Again, if you like what you're hearing, check out our weekly 2000 AD podcast, Space Spinner 2000, for your favorite podcast provider. You can contact us at spacespinner2000@gmail.com, the 2000 AD forums, or on our Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter pages. On Twitter at SpaceSpinner2K. Everything else with Space Spinner 2000, you'll find us there. And again, if you'd really like to support us, we would appreciate it. And feel free to check out our Patreon page at patreon.com/Crataline. We've got my show notes. We've got advanced episodes of the show and even some exclusive content by both myself and Fox.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, listen, put your ass to work, buddy. Check the links in our About page to buy collected issues of these comics. They could be pretty nice. And stick around. Eamon, thank you so much for coming on this episode.
You're the best, Eamon. I love you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Fox. Thank you, Conrad. Star-Lording across the universe. Only going forward because we can't do reverse. That's us.
Absolutely. Where can we find you on the internet? Where can we find the Mega City Book Club?
MegaCityBookClub.com for Mega City Book Club, the podcast all about 2000 AD and other British comics, including Starlord. And you can also find my new Sandman podcast, which I'm doing with my daughter Jenny, at Handful of Dust Podcast. .blogspot.com. But basically, if you search for Mega City Book Club or search for A Handful of Dust in your podcast app, you will find me. And I'm doing a podcast with Jenny, and she's putting me right on a number of things in Neil Gaiman's The Sandman comic.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying that show. It's a lot of fun, and I'm loving your perspectives on it, on those comics. It's really great.
Yeah, it's great fun.
Highly recommended.
Podcasting with your daughter, highly recommended. Yeah.
Hey, listen.
I'll have to read it before I give it a listen. That's for sure.
Yeah, lots of spoilers.
Excellent. All right. So
thank you so much for having me on. Good luck.
Oh, thank you so much for coming on.
Keep the knee pads strapped on. Keep the shoulder pads on.
Tight boots.
Keep the energy up. Tight boots. That's it. Tight boots.
Listen, we can't be stopped. We're going to keep going. Come back next hour as we take a break from our regular Starlord issues to check out the Starlord special. It's going to be a very special episode indeed.
Oh.
And until then...
What does that mean?
Ooh, yeah, listen. Until then, I'm Conrad, they're Fox and Eamon, and we are the Space Spinner Starlordathon. Keep watching the skies. All right.